I was always the guy who had like, I would always call Terry Funk, or ECW loved the surprise factor. And at times we really were the forbidden door before the forbidden door was a cool thing. So if I premise this with the night before, I don't drink. I've never done drugs. And I went out and drank in New Orleans. ECW is blowing up, and we have a float on the Halloween parade going down Bourbon Street.
Oh boy.
For us in ECW, this is monster. Like, this is insane for us. We also don't know the magnitude of how big this is, because you start way down several blocks away and they give us beads and like we're throwing them to the crowd, but we're having a fun time. Anyway, I body slammed Mikey Whipwreck through the windshield of the truck. It was just it wasn't even a flatbed. It looked like an old truck that like the military people get out with the
Right.
benches, and it just said ECW and like see us at the November to Remember the next day. What I'll never forget, we turned on Bourbon Street, and it was a sea of. I've never seen so many people gather at once for Halloween, and we got rid of everything that we had because we were just doing it earlier. And also like we're throwing beads to people, girls are flashing themselves. This is a real thing that would happen back in the day, because that's what you're supposed to do. You give somebody a bead and they flash your boobs.
Right.
Now 2023, 24, I can show people my boobs because hey, I have them. They used to be called pecs, now they're boobs. So we turn on this street, we have a massive fun night, right? The next morning, probably my night ended about like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Again, don't drink. I'm not drunk, but I'm feeling it. I got a good happy buzz going. And then the next morning, 7 a.m., my phone rings. Not my cell phone, my room. Because yes, cell phones were just starting now. And it's Paul. And I'm supposed to have a partner. And it's the morning of, I still don't have a partner.
Oh my
And
God.
Paul would always be, I got Jake. I got Terry Gordy. I got Steve Williams. I got Vader. Vader was my mystery partner. Like, he was my go-to mystery partner all the time. And I'd be like, Paul, stop putting me in these things where I can't deliver. So he's like, Tommy, I got Jake. And I was like, and Jake was gone, in the sense of he was now living in the UK. He was no longer wrestling here in the States. And I was like, man, that's awesome. So then one of my famous Paul Heyman conversations, he goes, Tommy, I need you to get a 10-foot boa. And I went, wait, what? He goes, go get me a 10-foot boa. I got Jake. That's how he premises this. And I was like, oh, that's awesome, bro. I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. I just went to bed 3 hours ago. And then he goes, Tommy, get a boa. And I was like, Paul, it's 7 a.m. on a Sunday. I cannot where am I going to find a boa? And he goes, Tommy, it's New Orleans. They're everywhere. And then he hangs up the phone.
What?
So I reveal this to you. First time ever revealing this. I never contacted or went to any local pet stores or didn't look everywhere for the 10-foot boas. But I told Paul, hey, man, I called a bunch of places and they couldn't give me a 10-foot boa. So I will come clean on that one.
All right. We'll
I
have to
just
tag
basically
Paul on
went
this.
back to bed. You could send this to Paul. I apologize, Paul. I did not find the boa for you.